Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Offside Zone. I'm your man, Flathead Willie. We got a pretty good show here for you this afternoon, this evening. Tennessee Vols, number 4 in the nation, sitting at 7-0. As you see there, 1,387 points. Their last game was a win 91-44 versus South Carolina. Number 6 in the nation, Southern Mississippi. Their last win, 77-17 over SMU at SMU. Josh Larson had one hell of a game. And ladies and gentlemen, Parker Shorts and the Mississippi State Bulldogs are number 20 in the nation. Probably cut a little clips of that Utah State Championship and mini helmet there. Anyways, yeah, I know I've said about it on the Offside Zone. It was the first one. It's the most important. Anyways, you just saw it. Mississippi State Bulldogs, number 20 in the nation. Southern Miss Golden Eagles, sitting at number 6 in the nation. Your reigning defending national champion, Southern Miss Golden Eagles. Tennessee Vols are sitting at 7-0 in the college football top 25. Here we go, season stats. We're going to look at the nation. Let's just scroll down here to national stats. Right there. Passing. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Marco Iverson leading the league in passing right now with 276 attempts, or completions on 377 attempts. You see it right there. 6,170 yards, 74 touchdowns, and a 19 points. That means 19.6% of the time this young man releases a football, it's a touchdown. He's thrown 4 interceptions. Now, number 2 in the nation, Tyrell Busby. There he is. He's got 7 games played. He's got 386 attempts. He's got a little bit better completion percentage, not near as many yards, about 21 less touchdowns. But right there, folks, as of right now, Tyrell Busby has 0 interceptions. Mississippi State quarterback we had Tyrell Busby. Now we got Darren Bigsby, Mississippi State quarterback. That's Parker Short's quarterback, ladies and gentlemen. 8 games played, 248 attempts, 73% completion percentage, 2,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, and right there, 0 interceptions for that young man. So let's move on to the rushing stats. Enrique Castile. Look at that dude, man. He just looks like a guy you wouldn't want to run into in an alley. Halfback number 30, Dayton, Ohio, Enrique Castile. Let's just take a look at what he's been doing. 179 carries, 1,800 yards, 862 more yards. I'm sorry. 800. Well, my math is really bad. 852 more yards than second place, which is Theo Hayes out of none other than Cincinnati. But Enrique Castile, he's first down Charlie territory at 10.4. Every time you hand him the football, he's scoring a first down. Or he's getting a first down. He's scoring a touchdown 21 times out of 179 carries. That is your rushing stats for this dynasty right now. 2050 right now, leading receiving is Josh Larson. He's got 8 games played, and as you see right there, he's the only halfback on the top of the list here. 8 games played, 255 receiving yard or receptions. The collegiate record for a season currently stands at 255. That means this young man right here, Josh Larson, is going to end up shattering that record. 2,942 yards through the air he has so far, and 51 touchdowns, 367.8 yards a game. The long receptions, 68 yards, and he can gather him up after he catches it. Josh Larson with 1,594 yards after the catch. Moving on to defense here. We got not a lot to talk about as far as our users, but right there, Roland Duke, almost said Ronald. I did say Ronald. Roland Duke, Mike Backer from Maryland, leading the league right now in tackles. So, with 69 of those 87 tackles becoming solo tackles. So that Mike Backer right there is having one hell of a year. Okay. Let's see what else we have on the docket. If we look at records, we know that in a game, 4 receptions, Josh Larson has set the record for Southern Miss at 50 in 2049. The last record to be set was 2049 by Coastal Carolina linebacker Sharif Camarda with sacks. In a game, got 8. And as you can see there, we've had 2047 would have been the one before that, and 2048 quarterback Marco Iverson, the highlighted stat there for 1,462 yards in a game. 2047 running back Joey Hippenhammer, 1,023 yards in a game, tying Barry Brown's record for receiving yards in a game in 2025. That record still holds true, but one of the records fell, and that was to Josh Larson for receptions. Looking at your Heisman watch. Heisman watch. What do we got? It's a close competition between Josh Larson and quarterback Marco Iverson. Halfback Enrique Castillo for Mississippi State is in there as well. There's what you got. 6'4" and 20. We got a freshman and a sophomore and a senior. Josh Larson is a freshman halfback. Ladies and gentlemen, he has a chance to set some major records if he doesn't leave for the NFL early. This young man can catch the football out of the backfield and break tackles doing it. He is right now leading for the Heisman. That's not to say Marco Iverson or Enrique Castillo won't make a charge towards the later stages of this season. We are 9 games in. But I just got to say it. As of right now, week 9, we got a Big 12 matchup happening between Kansas State and Southern Miss. And if we move on over to the college football tab and the team schedules, and then we just take a look at Tennessee's remaining schedule. They are leading the nation among the users in rankings. Their remaining schedule is that they got to go to Missouri Saturday, October 30th. Then they got to go to Nebraska Saturday, November 6th. They finally host A&M. They host Georgia and host Vanderbilt to close out the year there, ladies and gentlemen. Mississippi State, let's see what Parker Shorts has in store for the remainder of his season. Parker Shorts, ladies and gentlemen, has Tulane. He is facing Tulane at home at 3:30 p.m. Tulane Green Wave had better get ready. Then Parker Shorts is on a bye week. He goes into Tuscaloosa, Alabama, for a rivalry game. Let's see how that shapes up for Mr. Shorts, sitting at 7-1. And then he hosts Kentucky, and last but not least, he goes on the road to Ole Miss for the Golden Egg Trophy. Have a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. What a Week 13 battle that is going to be. Parker Shorts always turns up the heat when there's a trophy on the line. You all have yourself a great afternoon and an even better evening. There's them Bulldogs sitting at 20. They're coming up the rear view. Look out, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a great college football season and a great college football playoff. I'm your man, Flathead Willie. As I said, this is the Offside Zone on the Pine Tar Sports Network.